Alright, welcome back everyone. I'm Craven and this is Into Reverie. We closed off Act 3, all 3 routes, and now we got to pick where will we start from now. Well, Rean has always been one of my favorites, so let's just start with his, right? Why not?
This is Arya's shrine, then?
That's right. We came here during the Civil War 2 years ago, too.
Crimson Roselia.
The disturbance in the spirit veins has made it manifest once more. It's how we were able to swoop in and save the day.
It does seem like we'll be able to use parallel teleportation to go to Crossbell from here.
I see. Then we would request your aid, so we can finally bring this madness to an end.
Then it shall be given.
Sounds like the rest of our number have reached the other shrines. We're good to go at any time.
Thinking about it, this will be the first time both Class 7s have come together since Prince Olivert's wedding.
Yeah. Not the most festive of circumstances, but it sounds like we'll be needing all the help we can get.
Are we finally gonna use all the people we've known? Meaning that I have to not only go with the main party, but with all the subsequent as well. Upgrading their equipment, leveling them up. I'm betting it is, isn't it?
Ever since the Supreme Leader made his move, this land has been engulfed in chaos. The people of Zemuria aren't going to know peace until he's well and truly deposed. So let's go to Crossbell, where we'll end this once and for all.
Hell yeah.
Oh, wayfarers, shadowlings from realms fantastic.
Deliver us to the land of Terra Illusions.
The previous day. It took over half a day for the Republic Army to get the situation at their base under control and come to Nord's aid. They claimed to have no idea why their tanks and airships have started acting on their own. They were also clearly finding it hard to believe that all of the weapons slated to be destroyed could have just disappeared. Well, we owe you our deepest thanks for helping to avoid the worst case scenario here. I'll admit, I never thought the day would come when I would feel gratitude towards the Ashen Chevalier. Well, we're just glad they were able to prevent a third party from igniting the flames of war all over again. A third party indeed. Understood. Our unit will be here shortly, it seems. We anticipate it will take several days to remove all of our weapons from the Highlands, but it should prove doable. Until that is complete, our army shall not interfere with one another in this region. Is this acceptable to you? Yes. We'll do all we can to make sure discussions between our governments go smoothly too. I certainly hope you succeed. Phew, I'm glad we could convince them to give us the benefit of the doubt. Well, they clearly suspect Arabonian involvement, but can't dismiss the idea that this really was the United Nations work either. Especially since they must know as well as we do that physically moving that many weapons in short time wouldn't be easy. I imagine they are still having trouble believing that His Highness the Prince was abducted too. I'm not surprised. I'm still having a hard time processing what happened, and we were directly involved. The sudden appearance of that white divine knight turned the situation in the Highlands on its head. In the end, it disappeared before anything could be ascertained about its origin or objectives. During the chaos, the devices in the watchtower and on the giant statue, as well as the robotic aerials, vanished without a trace. This left us without so much as a single clue to work with. The Courageous 2 and Makama were also heavily damaged. Fortunately, there were no injuries among the crews of both ships, but it was clear neither would fly again anytime soon. Furthermore, we still had no idea where the sonorous seashell was, and as a result remained unable to use the Round of Seven. The United Nations also continued to block all communications, preventing us from learning about the situation there. Unfortunately, they left us in the dark as to the whereabouts and condition of Alyssa Makiasantoa. The situation might have calmed, but we still haven't truly resolved anything. Your assistance would be a boon to us. Not that I intend to sit on my hands either. I'll be thinking of a way forward. Well, I will see that they reach the capital safely. I'll be counting on you to do what you can on your end. Got room for +1? I was dreading having to explain my way through the checkpoint. There was still a lot we needed to do in order to quell the chaos, but it was clear that sitting idly by was not an option. We knew we all needed to come together and plan our next move as soon as possible. That night, in the settlement. You don't all need to stare at me like I'm going to faint at any moment. I'm fine, honestly. The words "I'm fine" carry little weight coming from you. Oh, I couldn't agree more. We take our eyes off you for just a little while, and look what happened. I really think that you're blowing what happened out of proportion. Well, we only worry because we care, Rean. I'm genuinely grateful that you saved the lives of my family, I really am. But we want to know what happened to you too. So, if you know, please tell us. Well, seeing your hair and one of your eyes change color like that reminded me of half a year ago. It made me think of how you looked when the curse had almost taken you over. Oh, sorry, I really didn't want to worry you. But I swear that there's nothing wrong with me. I can't sense any curse hanging over me now. Well, we were able to confirm with Aaron that the Great Twilight is completely over. So it should be impossible for what happened to Rean to be connected it in any way, but... Well, I'd like to believe that too, but what happened seems to be suggesting otherwise. The changes in your appearance are not the only unusual part of what happened either. You were able to summon a Panzer soldier from far away, were you not? Yeah, how did you even do that? He was one of the new ones from the branch campus hangar, right? Yeah, from the new generation developed by Makarov. They still haven't been formally deployed, but they're stronger than the current generation that's in use. Well, the turfing S was specially developed for Rean and tuned to him. That alone does not explain what happened. Right, he's not meant to be able to teleport or cut railway guns shells in half. Well, you'd normally only expect that kind of power from Divine Knights. I think the whole thing was BS if it wasn't coming from you. But speaking of knights, what is this about something that looked like one showing up? Well, we are all wondering the same thing. Hopefully we will know more when Roselia and the others finish their investigation.
I see everyone is assembled already.
Have you managed to learn anything?
I most certainly did, but it was not easy.
Well, I have a question for you, kiddo. Did you feel anything unusual other than the change in your body when you saw that white contraption? Well, now that you mention it. What is it, instructor? Oh, don't you dare and try and keep any more secrets from us. Oh, I'm not going to. I'm just having trouble explaining what I felt in words. Well, the second I saw it, all kinds of images and emotions came flooding into my head. All at once. I can't remember what specific images and emotions they were, though. Really? Well, I believe it was some kind of resonance phenomenon. You and that 8th Divine Knight resonated with one another. Wait, Divine Knight? You are convinced that it truly stands among their number, then? What do you mean when you say they resonated? Well, now that you mention it, that thing did seem interested in Rean somehow. Well, it appeared immediately after Rean used his strange power too. Wait a second. None of this is making any sense. Yes, you know as well as we do that it can't be a genuine Divine Knight. Oh, calm down. I know very well what you're saying. I know that there are only supposed to be 7 Divine Knights and that they have all vanished from this dimension. But the mana flowing throughout it and the market left in the spirit veins leave no room for doubt. An artificial Divine Knight. Like I said, Novartis really did his best to come close. Maybe with some new technology that he's trying to figure out. Maybe he was able to make an actual one? Or there was an 8th we've never known about. Well, we can hardly afford to ignore that coming from the Elder of the King of Fire. Oh, I can't believe what I'm hearing. Unfortunately, I haven't got a clue what caused the resonance to happen. Perhaps it's because you are a former Awakener, or perhaps the cause lies elsewhere. But either way, this new Divine Knight will likely be our biggest clue yet in learning what we are facing. Since its existence is even more of an impossibility than the advanced technology we've seen and the changes in Rean's body. Well, I'm still having trouble processing all of this, if I'm honest. But I think at least see what we need to be doing. Yeah, better to do just something than sit around worrying about it. Well, we need to find the answers we seek, and then bring all of this to an end. That's all there is to it. But, Grandmother, what brings you to the north in the first place? Well, we are fortunate that you are here, but I imagine your presence is no coincidence. Oh, I haven't explained yet, have I? Well, I've been investigating something related to this case for a while now, with a couple of helpers. I'll call them here now.
Celine, can you and Zeit come here for a moment?
If you insist.
Celine Milstein.
So much for that saucer of milk I was savoring.
There'll be others. Still, I didn't know you were here in Nord.
And in human form.
Only because it's part of my training. I'm not in this form by choice.
I would have thought she'd be used to it by now, but it seems not.
I believe this is our first time speaking like this, children of Erebonia.
Zeit! I wasn't expecting to see you here.
You must be the SSS's Divine Wolf. He really can talk, huh?
Yes, he can.
Thank you again for coming to our aid yesterday. We would have been in real trouble without you.
The SSS told us about you. How you're a holy beast charged with watching over a Septarian the way Roselia was.
That was once my duty, but I've since been relieved of it. Still, this continent is my home, as much as it is yours. Thus, I have kept vigil over the land since the Great Twilight, particularly for distortions in the spirit veins.
Well, I was under the impression that those distortions had disappeared after the Twilight met its end. Well, they did for a while, but some time ago they returned once more. The reaction we sensed was strong enough to be called a singularity, but we were unable to piece together anything else. We have been combining our efforts to find out more ever since. Well, and then yesterday it finally decided to step into the spotlight for us. In other words, this singularity you're talking about, is that the Divine Knight? Indeed, we hurried to the scene and saw even we were shocked by what we saw. Unfortunately, we aren't entirely sure where it is now. But after your encounter, it appeared to set off in the direction of Crossbell. All roads lead to Crossbell, it seems. Well, the distortion first appeared in Crossbell too. Well, testimony from the 23rd Armored Division indicated that the vanished warships and railway guns were sent there too. That was also where the Supreme Leader first appeared to sow the seeds of the new war. Oh, I'm sure Lloyd and the others are doing their best over there, but they shouldn't need to face this alone. Yeah, I'm sure Alyssa, Marcus and Toa would appreciate our help too. If we want to find out the truth and bring all of this to an end, I think we're going to have to go there ourselves. Count us in too. Well, we can't turn a blind eye to this either. All of our work related to the coup d'etat and the abducted production are now finished. Yep, now we can fully dedicate ourselves to this. And well, we should finally all be able to gather in one place. I guess I can tag along. Thanks everyone. I don't know what I'd do without you. Well, this begs the question on how we're going to get into Crossbell though. True, the Ebon Defense Force has the whole border fortified. Well, we won't be able to rely on my Merkaba or the Courageous 2 for a while either. But given the current situation, we may have another option. Indeed. With the Spirit Vein stimulated, we should be able to open the Spirit Path. Oh, I think that's our best option, though it won't be easy to use that method to travel all the way to Crossbell. Indeed, the veins aren't as active as they were during the Great Twilight, and there are rather a lot of us. But I think it will work if we teleport from different spirit shrines across the land. That'll take some groundwork to pull off, but I can help out with that. Well, sounds like we have a plan. Oh, we really are fortunate to have you all. We will have preparations of our own to make, so how does departing tomorrow afternoon suit everyone? Oh, if nothing else, we need to make our way to the nearest spirit shrine. Alright, let's go with that. I'll see everyone tomorrow in Crossbell. If it works. Rean's Route Act 4, 0th hour. Start of the 4th act. Oh, I recognize this place. Yeah, the wetlands southeast of Crossbell City. Lake Elm, southern wetlands. Oh, this is also where Leanne breathed her last half a year ago. I thought it would be a safe place to arrive, given its distance from the city. I think that was an appropriate decision. Thanks for the help, Celine. Sighed. Think nothing of it. I didn't do much. I was happy to help.
It's funny how nostalgic it feels to be back here. I haven't even been away for that long.
It's Crossbell. Of course you feel that way. Don't worry. I'm sure your family is fine.
And we're here to make sure it stays that way.
Thanks. Both of you. You're right. I need to believe.
I'm surprised you were able to make it, Major. Finding and taking care of all Supreme Leader sympathizers in the army didn't sound like it would be an easy job.
Matthias Vander graciously agreed to take over the reins of that task. Generals Van Dyke, Zex Vander, and Craig are also taking direct roles in the effort. With the domestic situation in capable hands, I thought it best to focus on excising the problem at the root. And on a personal level, I want to know what Rufus is trying to achieve.
It's regretful that we're still none the wiser on that front.
The real Rufus said something about meeting next in Crossbell, didn't he?
Yeah, it's all gonna come together in Crossbell, isn't it? And then will be one big party at the end.
He did. I'm sure we'll be meeting both the real and replica soon enough.
Hey, are you sure you're alright, Rean?
Yesterday must have put you through it, huh? Well, I'm not planning on pulling off anything like that again. So no reason for my family to get worked up.
Okay. As long as you understand. Zeno and Leo would hate it if something happened to you too. Don't forget that.
I don't know how they factor into this, but good to know.
Name-dropping them always works wonders.
I don't care what you do, so long as you come back with some good samples for my research. Even the Society isn't capable of making those devices, or humanoid weapons.
Yeah, Smith definitely wants his hands on a few of those, just to examine them. See how they tick.
Just hurry up and get my materials back.
You must really be frustrated by their absence to have agreed to come with us, Professor.
At least we don't need to worry about any tech issues with you around.
So what are you all planning on doing next?
If nothing else, I want to further investigate the spirit veins.
I think we need to start by getting a solid grasp of the situation here. Our final goal is to apprehend the Supreme Leader and liberate Crossbell. But we need to proceed with caution.
Right. We don't know what's lurking behind him and what the EDF is up to. We just have to play it by ear for now.
Especially since we can't use the round of 7. If we screw up, we can't exactly reach out for backup.
That's very true.
It really hurts to not be able to communicate freely.
Looks like I made the right move coming here after all.
Of course he's here.
Lecter!
Hey there. How's it hanging, guys? Sounds like you ran into some kind of hell in Nord.
How the hell are you always one step ahead, Scarecrow? How do you even know where we were here? Don't even try to say it was a hunch. Well, he's the one person for whom I wouldn't rule that out. Well, just because we can't communicate with the outside doesn't mean there's no other way to find out what's going on. A guy could steal a transceiver from the EDF, for example. Ah, how cunning. Well, I imagine that proved more difficult than you make it sound. Well, apart from that, I just know you guys. I figured you'd use that little hack of yours for getting around. Pair that with all the other intel I figured you had, and boom! The fact I came to Crossbell right before the ceremony was all instinct, though. I just figured something would happen. That intuition of yours truly is a sharp one. Who are you to talk about hacks and shit, huh? Well, his acumen is impressive indeed. Wait, but you've been in Crossbell this whole time? Yep, we've got notes to compare, shall we? Well, we would appreciate that. Oh, I'm so glad that Alyssa, Makias and Toa are alright. Yeah, and Lloyd and the others too. Well, I can't say I've seen every one of them with my own eyes, but they're a tough bunch. I'm sure they're all still playing their parts. But it sounds as though the Ebon Defense Force are even more of a, well, force to reckon with than we feared. Yeah, I really don't want to come up against those new cyber soldiers. Well, we don't have any soldiers of our own, so we want to avoid a head-on conflict. Oh, especially if they have so many of them. Just how long have they been preparing for this? Ain't that the question? Personally, I'm more concerned about where all those weapons that vanished from North ended up. Well, we were under the impression that they had been sent to Crossbell. But you say that doesn't match up with what you have learned? Well, it sure doesn't. Besides, where would you even hide that much stuff in a small place like Crossbell? That's true. Active camouflage alone can only get you so far. Well, if you're saying the EDF never brought them up in all your time spying, that does suggest they really aren't here. Well, the only way to be sure is to check for ourselves. Anyway, you know where the EDF is positioned now at least. The only place I've confirmed they have a presence around here are Michelin and a small number of roads. I'll leave it up to you guys, so to use the intel I've given you. Thanks for sharing it with us, it'll be really useful. I think our best course is to begin with splitting up into groups and gathering information. I'd like to start by learning more about the situation in Michelin, St. Ursula and near the city. A prudent approach. Well, let's split up in groups then. Rean's group will be responsible for investigating the Michelin area. Select which members will accompany him. You can choose one of Rean's students. Alright. So we can actually just can only pick one. Fine. Who do we want with us though? Altina has always been a favorite of mine, but I don't think it really matters, does it? Because all others will be strong enough. Like, she's a great physical one. We just need an art user. So I'm guessing Celine, Altina, or Muse. No, I'm gonna go with Altina. She belongs with Rean, so yeah. Laura S.R. Seed. V. Clausel. Well, guess it's our team then. I haven't been to Michelin since the send-off party 7 months ago. We all owe a great deal to Yunna's father for his help at that time, so I do hope he's in good health. I really hope we can make sure of that while we're there. I'm sure we can learn something. Try not to stress too much. Yeah, we'll find out what's going on.
Listen, Rean. I refuse to allow you to shoulder any more burdens alone. Not while I'm here. I've spent the past half year becoming stronger for your benefit. Rely on me, please. Without protest, without reservation.
I'm sorry for worrying you, Laura. I'll be sure to count on you. Battle or no battle.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
Alright, we'll make our way to St. Ursula then. Well, it sounds like the EDF aren't standing guard there, but be careful all the same. Should you find anything, inform us promptly. We'll make our way towards the city. I'm hoping we can find some way to get inside of it. Should we find any elements of resistance, we'll offer our support. Oh, we're counting on you. Let's do this thing, people. We shall accompany them part of the way. Yeah, there's a spirit vein I want to investigate in that direction. Oh, and speaking of Michelin, there are distortions in the spirit veins over in that region too, so be careful. We will. Thanks for telling us. Oh, I'll be counting on you too, Celine. I know. If anything happens, I'll be sure to put the kibosh on it. Thanks, and sorry. I really hate to be such a source of worry for everyone. Oh, if anything, what happened to you is likely to be our biggest clue going forward. You needn't apologize. Fear not, we shall keep watch over him. Yes, we won't let him do himself any harm. You'd hardly believe he's the instructor here. Stuck to be popular, huh? Well, there's clearly still a lot that we have to learn, but I'm sure we can find some way out of this if we work together. So, let's make for Michelin, and I'm counting on you all. Right.
So it's back to the wetlands, huh? Reminds me of our encounter with the Steel Maiden.
We owe her so much. Truly.
I know this place is gloomy and all, but you don't need to make it gloomier with your attitudes.
You're right. We'd best pick up our spirits and our pace to Michelin.
Eventually. There are other places I wanna check on the way. You there, you there. Yeah, they would be good for now. Like, can we interact with her grave? A tombstone. I imagine it was built to honor the late Lance Maiden. Most likely it's the work of the ice inheritor. Well, there are flowers too. I wonder if they were left by who I think they were. Well, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not saying it we're gonna run into them during this though. You might not want to be quite so trusting of that lot. Anyway, let's get moving. We don't have time to dawdling here. Yeah, she's right. Alright. That's definitely one thing I want to interact with. The other is this here. Good. Yeah, plenty of things we can still want to get. Outfits. Alright, let's walk a little bit further in. Because you can probably already guess where I'm going with all of this, where I want to be at. Because I want to check out the Reverie corridor and see, well, if we can continue onwards there too. Because new characters, more things to unlock, better equipment.
Finish this swiftly.
of course, all new. Nine lives. Yeah, maybe that would be... Well, restore 3 BP is, of course, still really good. Yeah, I still have to figure out who I want where.
Let's go!
I shall go. Here I come. Yeah.
Right, think you are strong enough to be able to cast that?
Over there.
Let's go.
I'll handle this.
Oh, definitely. Well, we could have watched hers, but
let's continue
that's
onward.
fine.
That's how it's done.
Yeah, Crow, you're really need to level up a bit. You too. This way leads to St. Ursula. Well, Sarah and the others can handle things there. We should go to Michelin. Yeah. Alright. Let's move back to where we were. If we're allowed to check on things, then let's go back to the corridor, shall we?
New visitors registered.
Laura, Fee, Celine will now assist you in the Reverie corridor. Good. New people to talk to, new missions to add.
Trade phantasmal shards.
Yes, no clear all what I like to watch. Enhanced 50 weapons at either shop or the Blazing Forge. Good. That's the only one.
New contents available.
Yeah, we need so many more points. It's ridiculous how much it is. More tag-alongs. I did, however, find a few tickets in between the episodes. I will show you where. They just became random drops. It doesn't seem like anybody's moved to a different location, so does that mean we haven't progressed into another stage of the corridor yet? No, they're still the same from the second stratum, so we have to wait for a bit. No problem. We can still talk to the new beast though. Let's see where they are.
Got stuff going on?
He's not bad in here, kinda nice. Reminds me of the more secluded places back in Trista. I feel like sneaking in a nap. Yep, I'm gonna lay down for a bit. Oh, that sounds great. I think I'll join you. You can sleep when we get out of here.
Sup? What? What is it?
It feels nice being back in this form again. We had to run around as humans so much, I nearly forgot what this was like. Hey, did you hear that? The kitty talked. Now there's something you don't see every day. Says the literal talking doll.
What? What is it?
Phew, kids, would you let a tired feline let her rest for a while?
Did you say something?
For those who are effort averse, this place is paradise, though I guess I can't get too comfy or else Emma will chew me out. Either way, if you need my help with the trials here, come get me. Consider it my way of helping whip you kids into shape.
Do you need me?
Alright, thank you very much. Do appreciate that. While we're here, might as well take in a tree.
Visitors reinvigorated.
Well, if there isn't anything we can do here, we can at least check the shop to see if the the Curios has respawned again, because we gained 2 tickets that way. I'm hoping that we'll be able to get even more.
Visitor access detected.
Yes, more tickets. Seems like every time I go back here, there's a new ticket. Good. Wait, I got 9 tickets? Really? So, let's see. I thought I got 3. No, we definitely have 9. So it means that it's the one that we already found and used? Or did we actually get 9 tickets? I think we started out with 6 and we found 3, so that would be 9. So I'm guessing we have 3 tickets unused. Still a lot we still need to get though. But that's fine. Every time I come back in here, I'll check the Curios and buy more tickets if needed. And if we have enough to complete one segment of it, like all the romantic stuff, or one of the other games, then we'll do them back to back. I think that's the easiest way to go about it. Do we have
Unsealing
anything
pedestal
else?
activated.
Yep, already completed all of that. Right, let's get out of here then, shall we?
Hey, what's new?
What an intriguing turn of events, seeing the ref recorder, the lands of trials re-emerge in this manner. I'll happily step foot inside and challenge it once more if that's what it takes. Both to bring myself to new heights as a swordsman and also to help bring an end to everything that's befallen Crossbell.
Hey, what's new?
Alright. Let's see how far we can get before we get stopped. I'm sure we can investigate Michelin. And I'm guessing once the others start, that's when the third stratum will probably pop all open. We can wait. I do want to see if we can add a few more characters. Because I want to know what the remaining ones are.
We have the advantage.
Yeah.
Let's go. All for
1.
Fine. Engaging. Charging.
It's my turn. Ha!
Yeah. Here I come.
It's not enough damage, is it? Let's see what else.
Cracked?
I'll handle this. Now! Fight, Celine!
If you want. Yeah.
Oh, well, at least it will help her make some more connections.
I'll assist. Instructor, I would like to request an extra helping of pats on the head, please.
Now how could I say no to that?
That's how it's done.
Yeah, I did it! Check it out, free stuff!
A Senin gem. Nice. Alright, let's go. 2 ways to go. Let's go in the direction that's furthest away.
Let's go.
Here I come. My turn.
Yeah, our favorite hitter. Just gotta make sure that we don't activate any fishing spots, because if we do, we need to fish. There's a lot of people here. Is there any chests? Yes.
Jackpot!
Megalith, full you are. Quite good. Well, these are all enemies we already fought, so we can leave them for now. Considering I'm more into the exploration bit. We can fight them anytime and as much as we want at a later time. It's mainly that I want to scan the new ones, if you see them. Like these.
finish this swiftly.
Definitely.
Oh.
My turn.
It's my turn!
Huh.
More enemies! I'm up!
Yes.
Yeah!
My turn.
All is true.
No escape! Now! Fight, Celine!
If you want.
Destroy them all.
Yeah. It's my turn. Rat?
I shall go. Reanic, activate. Fire! Attack! Instructor
Crush
Rean!
them all.
Leave it to me!
Perfection.
Instruct stats updated.
Yeah, she will keep asking for head pats until he finally gives it to her, so we know that. The spirit
You don't
incense.
see these every day.
But we love to find them.
You see the fish swimming around?
There is. Alright, know the deal.
Line cast.
3 times fishing
Bite detected.
before we move on. Ah,
Mission failed.
and mainly also try to focus.
Line cast.
Got that bar was so wide, you would have easily gotten it.
Bite detected. Heavy tension on the line.
And of course, overcompensation is always a thing.
So I thought.
A forest gill. Definitely a new one, because we were on 13 last time.
Line cast. Bite detected. Heavy tension on the line.
Are we just gonna get guild here?
It's a big one. Line cast. Bite detected. Heavy tension
Yeah,
on the
if you fish
line.
3 times and you get 3 times the same fish is probably the most prominent one in the forest.
So I thought.
No, still so many to find. I'm sure we'll be fine though.
Charge complete.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we just here for the chest. Don't bother me. Alright, we have to attack them, I guess. Nope. Ah, food stuff. So many branching paths. Yeah, we do have to check out the other side. We cannot leave a path unwalked. I guess can't.
We can get this over with.
Yeah.
Today we have shown our valor.
Such a clear group of what to use on them. Ooh.
Looks tough. We'll need to be careful.
A powerful enemy.
We do?
Exercise caution.
Hold out!
Yeah.
Strike them!
An opening.
Doesn't matter what they do, we can always get them down.
Engaging. Charging.
Let's go.
Let's see. Cleaver.
As your cleaver! Off balance! We strike as one!
Nice, decent damage.
It's my turn! Crimson Flash! It's down!
I'll assist.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll manage to break it before it does anything. But it's never gonna beat us, we know that.
I'll handle this. Off balance!
It's my turn. Yeah, I assumed we'd win.
I must continue to train.
I did it.
Cypher Edge 3.
That's how it's done.
Cross Rebellion 2.
Yeah, I did it!
Awesome.
Treasure chest found. Collecting contents.
Right. Holy Bell. Good, and the fact that we got 2 more missions that are really pretty high on the list is great as well. If this is what they mean with formidable foes, we can just grind those out in the world.
Charge complete.
Because these should also come back when we warp into this place.
Everyone ready?
Yes. Yes, we are ready.
All for one.
Let's go! Kane?
My turn. Arcus activate.
Can't believe... Yeah, still 100. It's because they're looking like a fish that I keep doubting myself whether or not we can hit them with that.
It's my turn.
Let's go. Now, let's continue onward.
Definitely, because I wanna know what's in that chest.
Aha! A treasure chest.
Vehicle. Alright, good. Nothing else to destroy here. Shouldn't be that far out. How many branching paths do you want to take, really?
Look out! It's a strong one.
We know.
Charge complete.
Like I said, now that I know that we can do that for the formidable foes, we can definitely do Rean's one here, especially if there's one higher, because it was already like 150 points, so if there's a one higher, that would be a couple of 100 points as well, so we definitely want to unlock that. You know what? We're gonna leave it here, because I'm guessing once we reach Michelin, we'll get an entire scene, Yuna, Father, all that kind of stuff, and then I want to talk to everyone here as well, and we got some tickets. Maybe we can combine it on the next one too. Connecting Michelin with Michelin, you know what I mean? So for now, a really great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and be back next time. So until then, bye bye.